Hello everybody, welcome back to Just Gaming Today. Today we're playing Talented again. This is Let's Play 3 for this series. I don't know if I'll continue the series, but it's something I enjoy this game, so we'll give it a shot. I did check on a few things on the Steam store. The game is, I think, $279 for the base game and $269 for the edition add-on for the Ninja class. I think it's well worth it. $5 for a full game of this magnitude is quite good. With all the expansions, $5.50 or $6 probably with tax and so forth. Tons and tons and tons and tons of playtime and things to do and things to accomplish and whatnot. So I think it's well worth it. In addition, I did look, and the devlog is like devlog 94. So you can see how active they are. Their most recent post on the store page was December 26th. So again, super, super active. They keep developing the game. I think it's something they love. I think it's a very good game. So let's get into this. So last time we did play the Ninja, and we've also played the Archer. I would like to try and unlock this class here. I have unlocked mastery level 3. Not done anything with the wizard yet. Maybe we should try the wizard. Okay, so for the wizard, we've got two choices. Fireball. Shoot a fireball that deals 10 points of damage and applies burning. So it shoots just one fireball down a lane, it looks like. And we also have Cyclone. Conjure a cyclone at target direction, dealing 4 damage and dragging back all enemies that were hit. So we can choose between these two. 8-second refresh, 10 magic points, 10 magic points, 4 damage and 10 damage, but this one's going to catch people and drag them. I think the catch and drag might be more useful. I think I've played both of these before. I did play the game before. I did hit the reset and just reset everything, so we can go through this together. Let's try mastery level 3 and see how this goes. We got the Cyclone, we got the Wizard. Let's go. I forget how good the range is on. Yeah, the range is not great. Looks like after we update, let's do the Cyclone down that way. I think after we upgrade our range some, this might be a little more bearable. I like to have the range so that when I shoot up or down, I can pretty much go to where the beginning, like the right where the enemies spawn. Okay, it looks like we made it through night 1. 20 kills. Okay with this. 3 talent points. Monks will now appear. All right, let's take a look at our tree here. So we have 5 damage. So not too bad. It's 3 more than the ninja, same as the archer, it looks like. We're shooting once every second, so that seems okay. 2.8 is our range. I think the archer had like 3.5-ish. We have 10 magic regeneration. So let's see, the time between regeneration ticks, condition cooldown reduction, damage multiplier applied to your abilities, 100%. This is experience. Then we have orbs. Yeah, the wizard can get orbs that circle around them. And we have orb damage. So I do like the orbs. I would like to kind of prioritize orbs if we find that's the build that we can make work. Let's see, magical hat. Learn a random nearby rare talent. So what's nice about the wizard, I do remember this magical hat is essentially as you're running around the board, you hit a magical hat, you just kind of jump somewhere else and you just learn it. So that's a pretty cool one. I think we're gonna work our way there. Attack speed up, magic regeneration up. I think both of these are pretty good. Let's go there. So we did expose some things. So Arcane Wand, your basic attacks have a 10% chance to fire an additional magical bolt, deals additional damage. Rousing Knowledge, on level up, you gain 10% ability power until the end of the night. These end of the night ones, I'm not so keen on all that much. We do have adorable, create 2 orbs that permanently orbit your character. Those are really good. And then this is frosty orbs. I'm working my way this way. I really liked orbs when I've played in the past, so I'm going to head that way and see if I can make that work. I might have to, we'll see. I think this goes up too, so I don't really want this one. I mean, it's not terrible, but it's not something I really highly value. This is really good, but it's off kind of to the side. Let's do the next night. We're level 4. I don't think we got any range bonuses, so we're kind of stuck with this shorter range still. I definitely would like to work on that if I can make that happen. I'm going to send the tornado down that way, or cyclone. Yeah, with a larger concentration of these monsters coming at me, the cyclone's really nice because it just kind of helps scoot them back. If it doesn't kill them, at least they're that much farther back. 4 talent, enemies are going to move 10% faster. 10% faster doesn't seem like a lot, but it sure as heck starts to ramp up pretty quickly. So we did learn efficacy for free. Gain 20% more XP from killing enemies with any status effect on them. I actually think we can start working our tree this way if we wanted to. We did expose this though. So we would have experience up, magic up, and health. Frost Nova creates a blizzard around you, dealing 3 damage and applying frostbite to all enemies in a small area. That's interesting. I do think, however, let's see what this one is. Oh, ring theory. Yeah, just more orb stuff. So I do want to kind of concentrate on orb stuff. So given what I see right here, let's do experience up, magic up, health up. Let's see if we can work towards these orbs here. Looks like I can go either way. I think I want to go this way because it gets me there faster. So cooldowns, mystery talent. That's kind of cool too. I think that's something only the wizard gets. I'm not sure because we haven't seen one of them in our other 3 runs. So 0 talent, we're level 8. We have 35 hit points and 30 magic. Yeah. Okay, here. Send it down that way. Hopefully kill this guy. I don't think we took damage there, but it was close. Didn't necessarily have to use a cyclone there, but I just ended up taking some damage. You kind of get in a situation where there's just too much coming at you. You take some damage, especially in the early rounds. I was able to avoid that on the archer, though. The archer, we didn't take damage until the 20th night, which was kind of interesting. Knight's alpha, 5 seconds longer. Okay, so we did say we wanted to work through this way. Here we got the mystery, which is magic power regeneration up. We've got the magic up, and now we've got our 2 orbs. And we'll check out what that green one is. It's cost of 1, so we can get it. Now we have 2 orbs that just circle us. The orbs will do damage. I really do like it. Lightning Crash shoots a piercing lightning bolt in target direction, dealing 8 damage, applying shock to all enemies. Shock stops target movement and abilities for 2 seconds. That's pretty cool. We also expose the adorable up, which is 2 more orbs. We're definitely going this way. Get 2 more orbs. This one does create 3 glacial orbs that orbit you and have a 50% chance to apply frostbite. Now, these orbs are permanent and they just kind of start when you start. So when I go back into the next night, you're going to see 2 orbs circling me, and they're just there. So kind of similar to the Soul Flames if you watch the ninja video. So here we go. So they're not always going to hit things because obviously there's just 2 of them right now. But when they do, it's just another way. It's kind of like having random traps. If you think of it like that. We've already seen the way the traps work. I think it is a very useful thing, especially when you get like 5 or 6 of them going. They're pretty much something in a lane all the time. And that's when you start to see the power starting to build up. There are also abilities that you can use to create orbs. You can manipulate the orbs. We'll see that hopefully as we go through here. I couldn't get my talent. Oh, it wasn't refreshed. Yeah, I was relying on that cyclone being available and it wasn't available. I was like 1 second away from the refresh. Oh well, it's okay. We did okay there. We just hit one time, we didn't die. So 5 talent points, enemies receive 10% less knockback. My knockback is non-existent. I can't even knock anybody back at all. So the only way I knock back is through my cyclone. So at the moment, we're going to grab these 3 here. We're going to go, we got 3 more, so we're going to go up, up, and get this. So now we should have 7 orbs just kind of working for us. That other efficacy gained 20% more experience from killing enemies with any status effect. And then the other one we had was this one here, this ring theory. Creates an orb that orbits you until the end of the night. Your orbs move closer for the next 5 seconds. So this one I really do like. I need to get up there. I'm not sure what the most effective path is. Probably just to start moving this way if I can. I think I can work my way from this since I learned it. And then work my way up here to snag this ring theory. Hopefully there's some orb stuff along the way too. So we have 0 talent points left. We're level 17. Let's move. So now you see the orbs, what I mean by that. Their things are just going to get hit by them. It might not kill them, but it damages them, and it reaches out farther than I can, about the range I can shoot to at the moment. So yeah, you see it's taking out the smaller creatures with just one hit, but some of the creatures get through, like that bat. That bat got through without an issue. I'm going to send a cyclone down there so I can start regenerating some magic points. May or may not be a good idea, but it is what it is. Send cyclone that way. Let's concentrate on these. We're almost at the end of the night. You can see up in your top right, I haven't mentioned that, but that's kind of this is kind of your night indicator, like how much farther you have to go. So you have an ability to, monitor how much is left of the night. 4 talent points. Lorges will now appear. I'm not sure what this does, if that's the speed at which the game plays. I don't know if I really want to speed it up. So you might want to, I'm not sure. I'm okay at 1 times at the moment. Okay, we're on night 20. Let's see if we can go here. I can. Good. So we've got increases of maximum magic and magic regen. I think for this one, we're just going to start working our way towards this ring theory. Having a faster attack speed is quite good. I was hoping there would be another rare in here that we could snag, but unfortunately there's not. We did increase our attack speed quite a bit. Our range is same. Magic regeneration's looking pretty decent. Got 7 orbs and a little bit of extra XP. We are level 21. No talent points. Let's go next night. You really want that second skill. It kind of helps open up, what you can do. I also need to increase our maximum magic points, so that way I'm able to cast more spells. And of course, always increasing the regeneration is key as well. You just want to be able to use these powers that you have and use them as frequently as you can. So we're fully regenerated on magic. I'm going to go ahead and send a cyclone down. Someone down that way just because I have magic points again. So we're at 20, and you slowly see it should start, regenerating there. Yeah, now we have 25. Nice. Okay. So that one went pretty well. No deaths, no damage. We have 4 points to spend. Let's take a look. We were working our way up here, so let's do attack speed. Abilities gain 20% bonus damage So 2 enemies. That's really nice. Not sure what that was. Oh, we exposed this cosmic lance. Fires a lance that pierces enemies and deals 4 damage to it. It then sticks to the ground and explodes, dealing 24 damage when hit. I don't remember this one. It sounds pretty cool though. But I'm more interested in orbs. So we have 2 points. So I'm going to go here. We exposed another one, which is this omniscience. Every 4 level ups, you gain an additional level. That's pretty good. The additional levels is additional talent points. So that's a pretty good one. I'm liking what I'm seeing here. There's a mystery talent up here. It's also this straight flush, gain 25% bonus ability damage for each ability learned. Wow. Okay, I'm going to grab this power orb. Creates an orb that permanently orbits you. Orbs deal 2 additional damage. So not only does it add another orb, it makes my other orbs deal more damage. So right now, orbs are dealing 3 and I have 7 of them. When I take this, now it's 8 and 5. So quite good. We're going to look to probably go this way and get the ring theory next time. We're level 25, 0 talent points. Let's go. This is night 7. Yeah, I am very much looking forward to having that second ability. Let's pump this up 1 and see. Yeah, they do come in faster. I'm not sure I'm such a fan of that because this is already kind of hard to manage at times. However, at lower levels, it might not be too bad. Let's try it. I might turn it back down as we get into the more difficult nights. But for now, let's give it a shot. It doesn't seem too terrible. It's just you need quicker reaction times when things get a little hairy. Now, these orbs are super effective against those pumpkins, so I'm glad that those pumpkins ended up being the creature that is in our run. You know, the creatures vary quite significantly, so you won't always get the pumpkins. You might get the trees or the bats or the spiders. There's all sorts of different things that are coming at you. So at 5 points, we're going to take health up, increase maximum magic. So maximum magic's 40, health is 50. We're going to take the ring theory. We had 2 points into that. So ring theory shows up. We can create orbs as the run goes along. Now we've got generation. What do we want to work towards next? Let's take an overall look at the tree here. We did have this basic attack that fires additional magic bolts. We could work over there. Rousing knowledge on level up. 10% ability power until the end of the night. Still not a fan of that, but Frost Nova, maybe. Not sure what my other abilities should be yet. I can't remember if there's more orb damages, orb abilities. So with 1 point, I think we're going to go here and set ourselves up for this mystery talent and start working towards this omniscience. So we're level 30, 0 talent points. We did get our ring theory. You're basically going to press that ring theory every 13 seconds because you want to just keep creating more orbs. Let's see how this goes. Okay, and I am limited by the number of times I can create the rings until I get my magic points up a certain amount. But it looks like I could continuously cast it when it refreshes now. So it looks like I've got enough points into my magic regen that I should be able to get 10 going, 10 regened by the time it respawns. Yeah, and every time I cast that, I'm getting another orb. They do come in and do that kind of close, and then they move back out. I think that's a little interesting because you can use that skill to help you kill things that are close or farther away too. So night's increase in length, 5 talent points. We did want to see this mystery talent. So we got a magic hat, which gave us a power orb. Perfect. And that power orb puts us closer to another doorbell here. So let's get rid of this for a second. So here, I'm all about going for this. There's 4. We get 1, 2, 3, 4. However, we did expose this power orb. So now our orbs are dealing 7 damage and we have 9 of them. We did expose quite a few things over here. So let's take a look at what we exposed. So we know about this orb here. This D6, reroll all nearby unlearned common talents into rare talents. That's pretty cool. You don't know what you're going to get, but if you can get in here without selecting a lot of the common, you end up with a lot of rares that you can just gobble up. So I think what we're going to do is work towards that. We've got Magic Missile. Magic Missile fires 5 magic missiles into random lanes, dealing 1 damage each. Knowledge's power increases the experience granted by all experience gems on the floor by 50%. More experience, more levels, more talents. That's not bad. Another magic hat, a Frost Nova and Lightning Clash. We've seen those. Now, this is an ability, so it does take up a slot. We're going to skip that for the moment. I think I'm going to try and work my way around here and get this durable. We have 4 points. So magic up increases maximum magic points again. Yeah, 2 more orbs would be quite nice. And then we're probably going to try and swing over here and snag this D6. Okay, level 35, 0 talents. We're on night 9. Let's go. Add an orb. And I kind of got to wait, because my range is not very good on this character. So my range is about, it's a little bit less than where these orbs are at the moment. So you kind of got to wait with this guy. If I can increase my range, I would love to, but I don't. It doesn't look like you get range modifiers on the tree, at least yet. You can open things up that allow you to increase your range. So there's talent packages that end up doing just that. But at the moment, kind of limited. So we're just going to make do. The orbs are really going to do most of our work for us here. We're just looking at trying to get by anything that gets through. See, the range is just really quite terrible. That's okay though. 5 talent points. We survived night 9. Enemies have 25% more health. So did want to work around to this durable. We've done that. So that is good. Now I want to work my way down here. So I did expose this. Doesn't look like those come across. So we've got to go this way, unfortunately. That's okay. All these things around here will end up kind of being reworked into rares. Lower cooldowns. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I need 5 next time. We can also grab this efficacy, which is over there. I'm not sure if the efficacy gets re-rolled. So we'd have to see. I think it's just the common ones that get re-rolled. Okay. So 20 kills, scraping some of this together. I like it. This 1.2 speed doesn't seem too bad. I'm not sure that I want to go up much faster. I might tap it down back to the 1 speed when we get farther up. It really depends on the power level I have. If I feel comfortable, I'll just have them come in faster. Yeah, these orbs are certainly doing work. You see, almost nothing's getting through at the moment. So more orbs, more orbs, more orbs, please. Nice. So Skelebobs will now appear. Knights feel 5 seconds longer, 5 talent points. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's see what we get. So we got Ethereal Knowledge on level up. You create 2 elemental sprites in random lanes. That's kind of cool. It's only for that run though, but it's still something that just does some random cool stuff. Gain 20% more XP when killing enemies with any status effect on them. Magic Hat gets us the random skill somewhere else. 25% bonus ability damage for each ability learned. And then gain 20% more XP from killing enemies with any status effect on them. Okay. I mean, it's not fantastic, not terrible. Level 45, 0 talent points next night. Generate those orbs. So I might try and use that the cyclone a bit if I can. I just want to make sure that I can just keep generating orbs. So that orb ability, I want to use it every single time it comes up. If I could get ability cooldowns, I'm going to try and start focusing on them in the tree to just generate more and more and more and more orbs. You can see that it gets quite good. You can also see the orbs that have some special powers. They have little glowing, icons around them as they hover. So there are all kinds of different orbs as I recall. I think right now we only have the chilling orbs. Looks like when the Skelebabb dies on the orb, its skeletal remains also get hit by the orbs. So that's really nice. 6 talents, 5% chance to be elite. Enemies now spawn 10% more frequently. I'm okay with all of them. So first thing we're going to do is use the Magic Hat, see what we get. So we did open up an Ethernowledge over here. So again, this is just putting sprites. I think the sprites are little monsters or little helpers that shoot things at incoming monsters. So they're not that bad. It also does open this area up for our abuse as far as taking, those talents over there. Let's grab this again. So now we have that Ethernowledge twice. So now when we level up, we're going to get 4 of those sprites. I'm going to get the Straight Flush. We haven't done that yet. There's another Magic Hat down here. There's an efficacy. Let's take the power up and grab another Magic Hat. So this Magic Hat gets us up at the Arcane Wand here. Sorry, I hit my desk here. Your basic attacks have a 10% chance to fire an additional magic bolt. This is something that we wanted, so that's quite good. We have a talent point left, and we can pick up this Straight Flush. I think we're going to do that. 50% ability now to damage for each ability learned. That's very, very good. And you see that's basically going on this ability power here. Now we're only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if we can get 6 talent points, we get this omniscience. Then every 4 levels, we get an additional level. It's really good. Getting extra levels, extra talents, extra reach. These Magic Hats let us jump around a little bit. We did expose this power orb here, which is something we'll want to go grab. And then this illuminate increases experience gain by 25%, increases light provided by talents on the talent tree by 50%. So light means this little area here. So we'll be able to see more of the tree. I don't think anything else jumped out, so that's okay. We're kind of jumping around with these Magic Hats, so we also need to remember we have like talents all over here that we can grab too from that D6. I think we looked at all that. We have 0 talent points remaining. We're on night 12 and we're at level 51. So far, so good. I think we should get through this okay, but I don't want to speak too soon. Actually, I might, if I can get through this, I might try increasing this speed and see how this goes. So this is 1.5. It's a little nerve-wracking to see him moving so fast, but with all these orbs, I don't feel as if I'm threatened as much as I was with the other characters. I don't think I can play the ninja at this level. I would be panicking a little bit, I think. Let's see if we can get through it. Also, you see the little sprites. They've got those little halos above their head. They don't shoot. They just kind of work their way out and pierce through enemies and do damage. So they seem pretty good. We are leveling up at a pretty good clip here too, which is nice. I'm gonna send a cyclone down. I probably Probably shouldn't have because I'm knocking it back and these orbs are just going to take care of them. So 5 talent points. We didn't get 6, but that's okay. We're going to get that legendary here soon. Nights now feel 5 seconds longer. And this is a good example here. If we had that legendary, we would have had 6 points here. Enemies will now spawn 10% more frequently. So I think I needed 6, right? But we're just going to zoom in a little bit here. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we're 1 shy. I think I'm going to save the 2 just to ensure that we get that. Probably going to go snag this magic hat. We get another maximum magic and gain more experience. Probably gain the hat and see where we jump around to. I do like these hats to just expose different parts of the tree. We can confirm this. I think you can turn that little warning off in the settings. I haven't done so. Now with the other characters, I did prioritize getting additional abilities that I press buttons for. But with this orb build, I'm really only interested in generating more orbs. I may or may not go after other abilities. I think I just want to focus on give me more orbs, and give me some more orbs. At least with what I've got going on here, I really like this. Scoot those guys back a bit. I think this cyclone pairs fairly well with the orb system because if I get in trouble, I can go ahead and just slap a cyclone down and at least push that 1 lane back and then concentrate on the other 3 lanes. So we haven't taken any damage for quite a while. We did take damage in the beginning, in the first couple of nights, but so far so good. 9 talent points is quite good. So we had 2 to begin with, so we earned 7 that time. So enemies receive 10% less knockback, nights feel 5 seconds longer. So we're going to grab this omniscience, so we do have that now. This cosmic lance fires a pulse down, it costs 10 magic. I don't know. I'm just going to think about those. Magic up, experience, magic out. Where does it take us? Oh, wow, we jump all the way up here. We get adorable. We also get another adorable. So that's amazing. The 1 ring, we're probably going to go snag that as well. We have a cosmic lance here. The other thing about grabbing these is once you have 4 of them, I think these green ones turn into blues that you can go snag then. So we do have a power orb here too. We kind of exposed that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We only have 2 left. I don't see any more orb related stuff, but this 1 ring is quite nice. The 1 ring will give us bonuses to anything that we can normally increase here. So we would get magic, health, magic, regeneration. 1, 2, 3. We do get a talent here too. That could be another blue if we get lucky. Here's a mystery one too. Let's take the mystery one. So lower cooldowns. I'm going to go for this 1 ring. I do kind of like that. It's been in each of our runs. This is attack speed. We have 0 talents. We're at 63. We'll work towards this 1 ring and hit the new night. I think if we get those greens taken care of, if we get full abilities, even if we're not using the abilities, I think the other greens turn blue. I could be wrong on that, but I think the other greens end up turning blue, which expose more things for us to go and snag. Because we're interested in anything orb related. So I might try and work towards getting that 1 ring and then working towards snagging the other 2 abilities, whatever they are. That cosmic lance seems okay. But maybe there's some other ones. We'll have to look at the green ones. I've kind of been ignoring them in favor of this orb specific technology. And my magic regeneration seems to be quite good too, because I'm using cyclones and getting more orbs and not having any problems maintaining my magic levels. So 7 talent points, enemies have 5% increased chance to be elite, enemies now spawn 10% faster. Good with all of that. So let's snag that, and this is what? Attack speed up, magic up, the 1 ring, boom. Now we get attack speed, magic regeneration, cooldown reduction, and they give us these two. Didn't do anything with the orbs, but just that base level of extra stuff. It's a good basic epic that just helps you out in a lot of ways. With 2 points, I am going to go ahead and grab this arcane wand again, just to get that extra chance to do things. Now we've got one more point. Let's see. I don't know if I want to do much over here. This Frost Nova sounds interesting because it's another one of those things that happen around you. However, not a lot of stuff's getting close. So maybe I do want to look at something that's a little farther away. The other option is to go for this book. This book, I think, is the way to go. It is one that I would use. You're only going to use it 1 or 2 times during the run, each night. So let's do that. Let's go get this lower cooldown. This is going to be our focus next time. And then maybe we snag Magic Missile here because it's close. I'm not looking to use it that often. I'm just looking to see if these other greens that are out here switch to blues. So 0 talent points. We're at left. We have 70 as our level. And also we've got this guy over here. Takes a little bit to get to, but we're probably going to go grab that too. The purples are always generally pretty good. You know, and anything that gives you more experience points, as you see, just having more talent trees to get through that, having more talent points to push further and further and further into the talent tree is quite good. I am liking these sprites more than I thought, you know, with the additional XP generation that we're getting off of certain things that we've found on the talent tree. We're pumping out more sprites because we're leveling up quite a bit during a run. So that's kind of cool. And the sprites stay on the screen for quite a long time. I think they have a certain maximum number of times they can deal damage, or maybe it's just the one time. I thought some of them pierce through, but I could be wrong on that again. I'm new to the game again. Like I said, I did play before. I very much enjoy it. It's kind of an interactive tower defense. It's fun. I like the art animation. It's simplistic, but it's just fun. My daughter loves playing this as well. So, you know, having things that your kids might enjoy playing if you have kids, or your significant other partner, there's a lot to be gained here. So this omniscient that we have has pushed us quite high, 10 talent points. That's the best we've done so far in this run. Gulf will now appear. I don't remember what the Gulf is. Enemies will now spawn 10% more frequently as well. So we wanted to snag this book, which is where? I think it's down here somewhere. Over here. Yeah, right here. Okay. We get a mystery talent. That lowers cooldowns. We also exposed another epic. We'll go read that in a second. So now we have that knowledge. This one, let's read it and see if that's something we want to go for. Learn a random ability. If you've learned 4 abilities, the first time you cast each ability each night is cast at an additional time with no cost. That's one we definitely want to focus on, because the first one we're going to cast is this ring theory, and then I'll just pump more orbs out. I'm okay with that. However, let's learn the 4th ability, because I want to see if these other greens, so we have greens here. So let's watch this lightning. When I take this, see, so it did reset them. So, that's good. Yeah. So only the ones that we selected. So now we see that arcane missiles here. Again, not something I'm probably going to use, but it opens up new slots for us to snag rares, these blue rares with. So 4 points left here. Let's look at what we want to snag. I think I want to go down here and just grab these abilities here that we had skipped. Let's snag those. We do look like we have another arcane wand down here and another straight flush. I'm okay kind of filling this out. We got another efficacy here too, so I'm okay with that. So we're level 80, 0 talent points remaining. We're on night 16. Let's go. I am going to go ahead and cast the book as well. If it gives us even more experience points, I'm down with this book thing. Yeah. So some things are getting by. You saw this little scrubber. I think that's that new monster that I call them the scrubbing bubbles. Back in the day when I was a kid, there was these like scrubbing bubbles commercial where, these bubbles would run around the bathtub and, clean things up and amaze the people that bought the product. They'd be like, "Oh my gosh, you're the scrubbing bubbles. You've cleaned all the stuff in my bathtub." Um, so it was funny. That's what they kind of look like to me. I don't know if that was. Let's try this magic missile. This is getting a little more challenging. I might pump that back down. With these scrubbing bubble things, they kind of switch sides on you, so you're not really prepared for them. And also I need to watch my magic now because I'm starting to use that book and it's pumping my magic points down quite significantly. But we did okay. 13 talent points. So again, more experience, levels. And then that omniscience is adding an extra level every 4 levels. So 13 is the most we've gotten on any run so far. Enemies have 10% more movement speed. Enemies have 5% increased chance to be elite. I am going to take this back down to maybe 1.2 and see how that goes. I'm going to grab this efficacy. That's just more experience points if it has a status effect. I'm going to grab this too just to see if I can get the extra additional bolt. Let's get rid of this for a second. I did grab that one. This one has too many points to get to. Now, rousing knowledge. On level up, you gain 10% ability power till the end of the night. We are leveling up quite a bit, so I don't know. That'd be okay to grab that too. Let's check these things out. So we're 2 points away from a straight flush again. I think I'm okay with that because the ability power is quite good. Got 8 points to spend. I think we're going to go for this illuminate, but let's make sure. Nothing real rousing over here. I do like that, but I think we're going to go and try and get to this illuminate. So let's go here. Experience up, magic up, rousing knowledge I'm not too concerned with. Attack speed up, experience up. I love getting another power orb. Experience up, and then we've got 2 points for illuminate. Now you'll see that illuminate does wonders to help you plan your route here. Now we are on 17, so we don't have a ton of extra, time to build stuff up, but we know Adorable's here, so we can go get 2 more orbs there. Arcane Wand. Let's just go out and look for anything orb related. It did expose our tree down here, which is good. Nothing really there, nothing here. I'm looking just anything for orbs at the moment. That is a good one here, but it's a long ways away. No easy targets here, nothing here. No easy targets. I think we're pretty much done with anything below this legendary. We're pretty much done with at this point. We did have this orb already. This exposed this guy here. This was one of the ones that was an ability, and it turned into a rare after we got our 4th ability. So I think we're good with that. We'll see if we want to go this way. Let's look over here. We've got that Adorable up there is really good. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 away though. So that's quite a bit. This one here is Ethereal Knowledges. Let's go back over here. Straight flush. So we were looking to get to this one. That's a power orb over here, so that's along the way. I do like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think I like this play better at the moment over going to just this one, because getting this one where we get a second cast of this ring theory is quite nice. So we have 0 points left. We're level 93 and we're on night 17. Let's go. Cast both of those right away. keep those. I'm going to go ahead and use a cyclone down that way. And then if I ever get in magic problems, I can just stop creating more orbs and focus more on, trying to generate more experience points with the book. I'm not in too much of trouble at the moment, so I feel like we're okay. Just going to keep generating orbs and then generating more XP when the ancient book shows up, or ancient knowledge. I'm not sure what it's called, but the book skill that's in slot 3 is quite good. So hopefully we can generate, maybe we'll generate like 15, talent points here. So we've got about a quarter of the night left. I don't think I'm going to get to cast the book again, which is fine. This seemed like a pretty doable night. No big issues. We generate a lot of orbs. So that's good to see. I can't remember if the wizard has even more, like, how as you progress up the experience points with them and open up his starting tree, I can't remember if he has orb specific skills that he can start with. So 11 talent points, that's pretty good. It's less than 13, but pretty good. These levels probably cost more experience now. Enemies receive 10% less knockback. That's fine because I don't knock back enemies anyways. My orbs look like they do a little bit. And they move faster. All right, 11 points to spend. So we were going to work our way over here and grab this power orb. So let's do that. Ooh, we got a mystery talent over there. We do have this magic hat too. I like the magic hats to kind of just take it to a new part of the tree. So we'd probably go snag that too. Power orb. I don't see any more orb things over here. We do have this straight flush and our arcane wand. I think we'll have enough for this epic, right? Yep. So if you learn 4 abilities, which you already have the first time you cast each ability each night, so you get double effect on each ability. That's even better than I thought. So we're definitely taking that. Now, on our next time, I think we're going to go up here and get these 2 mysteries, then grab this magic hat. We might go up here and snag this arcane wand. It's not orb related, but just having extra on our base arcane is really good. This power orb is not that far away too. So we got a power orb and we got this doorbell over here somewhere. Yeah, this one. Okay, so we got plenty of places to go. I am going to set us over here to remind. Let's see, that's a long way. It was this magic hat. We want to get this magic hat. So hopefully it opens it up and I see the magic hat. So 0 talent points. We're at level 104. We're going until night 18. So we cast each of those twice. So now we got 2 extra orbs and we've got some XP laying down with that book. Cast the orbs again. Yeah, this is going really nice with the orbs here. Just being able to generate so many orbs is causing, like, to try those magic missiles. I haven't cast those before, so just I think I cast them by mistake once, but that was purposely to just see what it would do to help us out there. Now I can also cast a cyclone and have that do 2 of them. Oh yeah, so that ability is really quite cool. I do like that one. I'm not spamming the cyclones or magic missiles, but they are kind of good for a oh no button. Get down to the point where we need some help. They do seem to do quite a bit, as far as the ability to lay damage down range. It's like we got 4 shooting ranges here, and having, the magic missiles don't do a ton of damage, but the amount that comes out seems to be quite significant and seems to be very helpful. Okay, another painless night. We took no damage. 10 talent points. Again, it's probably, it's getting to be harder to work through these levels. So 10 is really good right here. More reinforcements, more movement. They're coming at us. So we wanted to get this magic hat. Let's go through these 2 mysteries. So attack speed and ability power up. I'm fine with both of those. Let's do the magic hat. Ooh, the magic hat exposes some really nice stuff. Ooh, whenever you cast an ability, it will cast a second time after a short delay. We are going straight there without hesitation. How do we get there? So we're at this efficacy. So we're going to grab this attack speed, magic hat again. Oh, I've never seen these portals. I don't know what these do. So let's see. We got a power orb, power orb. So what does it say? Teleport to a new talent tree, leaving this one behind. Reduce the speed of enemies by 20%. Wow, I've never seen these before. Prosper Swords. Teleport to a new talent tree, leaving this one behind. An additional legendary talent will appear at the bottom of the tree. Huh. Illustrious Portal. Teleport to a new talent tree, leaving this one behind. Rare talents appear 50% more often. So, this must be the way that they expand the talent tree for the unlimited run. Because I think there's, I'm playing through the standard, which is, I think it's always 20 nights. Maybe it might advance somewhere where there's additional nights. I'm not sure. But this must be for the endless mode where you can get to a different talent tree so you can start, continue to build up power. Because eventually you're just dead in this tree. The tree's only so big. Even though it looks massive, it does run out of space eventually. Interesting. All right, and we did hit power orbs, so that's really good too. So that magic hat was quite good. All right, we have 5 points left. So with 5 points, we want to go this ability power up, attack speed, ability power up, experience points, health up. Now, this one is awesome. So whenever you cast ability, it will cast a second time. That's extremely good for our orbs. This one is whenever a status effect is applied to an enemy from any source, they take 11 damage. So the little sprites do the status effects. Yeah, that's why I think there's a little sprite picture here. So that's going to help us too. I'll probably grab that. So I need at least 5 points. I should get that pretty easy. I don't see any orb stuff over here, but there is another magic hat. See how effective these magic hats are for just kind of getting you around the tree, allowing you to kind of pick up some rares or abilities and kind of expose more of the tree. It's quite good. There's an orb down here to work for. There was orbs elsewhere. There was the doorbell that was down here and another orb here. Okay, so there's things to do. We are on night 19, so we only have the next night. So we're probably just concentrating on these two and pick up whatever we can probably get to reasonably well. So we're level 114, 0 talent points left. So we're going to snag this stuff here and start our destructive path to legendary. On our little epic journey here. Yeah, this wizard's pretty good. I remember I liked these orbs before, and they are still very effective. Just having these things circling you and having them deal out damage really helps with your limited power that you have with your basic attack. Also, this extra wand attacks, you see I'm shooting out multiples almost all the time, which is quite nice. We picked up that rare talent a few times that allows us to shoot extra wand attacks. So quite nice. You see we're definitely building up even more and more. You'll see when we get that other legendary, the amount of orbs that we have should become quite ridiculous. It's kind of ridiculous now because there's like this feed of orbs that just constantly coming through. But if we're going to get 2 additional orbs like each time we cast this ability, it's going to get to be pretty interesting. So we only have 1 more night left. It's 11 talent points. That's great. We get more enemies, and enemies spawn more frequently. So we're definitely taking this Echomancy to get the echoed spell, and we're snagging this super effective for the sprites that do generate. We did open up another portal that reduced the health points of enemies by 50%. Teleport. This one is an additional legendary talent. We did read that one last time. Okay, so I am wondering if I try one of these trees. I don't think it negates what you've already done. It doesn't say that. Leaving this one behind, reduce the speed of enemies by 20%. I don't know if I'm going to stay away from these just now because I'm on the 20th night. I think I'm going to experiment with these a little bit later. Can I get to another orb? So we didn't have an orb here. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can get to an orb here. There are no orbs up here. There is a mystery. You know, that could be an orb, but it's not guaranteed. No orbs here. I think we just might go for the orb that we know. We do have this doorbell too, which is 2 orbs. And we have this other orb sitting here. This orb, I think, is just a bridge too far, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We could get to it, but it's just 1. The doorbell over here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I can't get to that. So let's snag this orb up here. This seems to be the one that's, you know, within our power. So health up, ability up, cooldowns, magic up, orb. And then I'm going to take this magic regeneration. And now we have 85 magic, 80 health. We're level 125. Our spells are all echoing twice. I think we're going to do okay. Okay, and I'm not sure if the echoed spell costs mana or not. We'll see. I'm doing okay on mana, so I'm not too concerned. It doesn't look like it does. It just looked like it casts it for free a second time. I'm going to cast the magic missiles just because they're fun. Just kind of get a bunch of stuff moved back and dead for us. Let's get more experience points. Even though experience points really don't matter, I actually shouldn't even be pressing that book anymore because we're just going to end the run after this one. So I should concentrate on just killing stuff. So let's do that. So more orbs. You see how we almost have a solid line when it's on the inside there. So it's pretty darn close. I think with that, we'll have pretty much a solid line. So while it's in close, we're kind of an impenetrable fortress there. So we're just going to keep casting. You saw it cast it twice. And it doesn't necessarily look like it's adding a ton of more orbs, but when it's out there now, you see it's almost a solid line when it's out at the end. So this is quite good. Actually, the book does help me. Thinking about it, I would generate more sprites, but now I am down to a lot less mana. So you see I'm down to, 15 mana or so. When I get to that 20 mana point, I'm going to go ahead and cast this again. Now I'm just going to concentrate on the orbs. If I have to, I don't think I'm going to be in any damage problem area, because even when it's out, look at it's just almost a constant line on the outside now. Yeah, we did quite good. The orbs are where it's at. I like that. I definitely like that run. I like summoners in games, in all the different games that you play out there. I really like the summoning mechanic, and the orbs remind me of that in this particular game. Choose a talent package that will appear in your future runs. Gain more orbs and power them up. Yes, please. The other one's sprite related. I should have read through those, but we'll see more. Choose a talent package that will appear in your future runs. So we have Cold as Ice, apply Frostbite more often, enhance its power, level up faster, and power up your basic attacks. Apply Shocked more often, enhance its power. I think I'm going to go with this Grind 'em Up. That seems to pair well with the Orb. Increases maximum magic points by 10. Abilities gain 40% bonus damage to enemies. Those are just available now when we're on our starting screen. Apply Shocked more often, enhance its power. Learn faster and bend the rules of the talent tree. That one sounds really cool. Set the world on fire. So it does look like you might get special orbs. This one looks kind of like a disco ball and a burning orb. I'm going to learn faster. I like having more talent points. And then we end with 5. So mastery level 4 is unlocked. Bonus mastery level 5 unlocked. So it looks like I unlocked 2 mastery levels there. And the warrior class is unlocked. So let's take a look at the warrior real quick before we are done with this video. This one went faster, which was good, because it's around an hour. The other ones are running about an hour 15. let's go play here and take a look at the warrior. So the warrior easily vanquishes foes with a giant broadsword, but can be overwhelmed. Abilities cost rage. You generate rage whenever you are hit or deal damage. Okay. So maybe we'll have to use the warrior next time. So we've opened up the archer, the wizard, now the warrior, and we had the ninja just started up open. So I guess when you buy the expansion and reset, you still have access to the ninja. So that's kind of cool. You have two kind of starter classes if you purchase the game, and then you can open these guys. This one opened up pretty fast. This one we needed mastery level 3. Let's see the next one. We need complete the game on mastery level 5, 8, and 15. All right, so it looks like we have some things to try. We'll probably try the warrior next time. Thanks for hanging with me. Like, subscribe, dislike, leave a comment. Let me know what you think. I hope everyone's having a great day. Take care.